Hey everyone, today I have the rest of my Louis Vuitton Christmas Animation 2019 with their newest holiday packaging. So I've already unboxed a couple things, or maybe one thing, but I did have some things on the way to me coming from a different store. What was a little frustrating for some people about the holiday packaging this year was that the dates for the release was just all over the place. One of the sales associates at the Rodeo Drive boutique, they announced it on Instagram that the new holiday packaging would be released on November 15. And then, I was really trying to find out what the dates were from other boutiques, and they were just kind of all over the place. Some stores were saying Black Friday, some were saying not till December, and then Friday morning of November 15, then I finally got responses from two other places that they were also releasing it that day. I was able to pick up one thing that I had already pre-ordered in store. And then the rest I had coming from Rodeo Drive. So I've already shown the Christmas animation mini pochettes that I picked up, and I'll link the videos below where I unboxed these. But the Paris Damier pochette I got before the holiday packaging was released, and then this one I pre-ordered. So the day that it came in the store was the November 15th, the day that the holiday packaging launched. So I was able to get that. And then I have the rest of the things that I got from Rodeo Drive, which I will unbox now. So again, this is a close-up of the box. So the box is the same, and then the packaging is, the ribbon is the plain white ribbon with the gold Louis Vuitton, and then the card is the really pretty kind of a 3D Louis Vuitton graphic rainbow colored design, and that matches the bags. Now I have 3 different bags here. Medium size, kind of a small, made for small leather goods, wallets, and then, other small things. And this looks like it's the same, but this is a little smaller. So you can see it here. And then you have the biggest bag right here. So these are the 3 different sizes that I got. And I did see that they had some other shapes. There was one that was maybe similar to this size in, at least in the base. So you can see this has got a pretty wide base. But then there was one that was kind of taller, and it looked like it was meant to carry if you bought a pair of shoes. So it was taller than it was wide. But these are the ones that I got. So again, I've already unboxed these, and these mini pochettes were the size of the small leather goods containers, or the small leather goods boxes, this is kind of their standard size for larger small leather goods, kind of like the larger continental wallets and checkbook size wallets. This was wrapped up in there. Now I did get one more thing here, which I will show you right now. But I did see that there was some gift wrapping, like gift wrapping paper of things that were boxed up with this same design, but as gift wrap. But I got something that was packaged in this, and it had the same ribbon at the top and then the little gift card. So I'll open it right now. And it's the Rose de Vence fragrance. And if you're not familiar with the fragrances, they come in these standard white boxes, unless it's one of the special, there was a unisex line that had a different packaging. It's in the standard white box. This is the Rose de Vence, and then it's just in here. And that's it right there. Now this is my second fragrance. So my first fragrance that I got is Afternoon Swim, and I got this last summer, and you can see how this will probably need a refill soon. And what I love about the Louis Vuitton fragrances are you can refill these. So the 100 millimeter, they retail for $250. And then when they're empty, you can bring the bottle in and refill it for about $100. I think it's $100 or maybe $150. So instead of paying a full price again for the bottle, you just bring the same bottle in and they'll refill it for less. There's the top. And you can see the color is different. It's gold. And you can see this one is like a white silver. And what I also love about this is they'll engrave it for you. So you can see I have my name engraved. When I got this fragrance, I would have gotten it engraved also before they sent it over. But their engraving machine, I think, was either broken, or he said they could only do 4 characters. And so I said, okay, I'll just go ahead and send it to me, and then I'll bring it to my local boutique. I don't know, maybe they just have a different machine or something, but obviously they were able to do my entire name. So I opted to have them send this to me, and then I'll bring it to the boutique and have it engraved on my own later. The Rose de Vence, and then the Afternoon Swim. And you can see how much I've used this. So this is brand new. I got a ways to go to get here. He included a little sampler pack, even in the felt, of a bunch of fragrances, and including the Rose Vuitton that I just bought. So this is great because I do love to carry samples of the fragrance that I use so that I can kind of freshen up throughout the day. So this is the one I just purchased. And then these are a bunch of fragrances. This way I could test it out and see, you know, which one I wanted to get next. And I was thinking of getting one for my husband for Christmas. So here's just a bunch of them. I think this will be my next one for sure. So I'm just going to try it out and see how it, you know, how it wears throughout the day. But that was really nice of him. You can always ask your sales rep, especially if you do a charge send, to throw in some sample fragrances so you can try it out and see what your next purchase would be. I mentioned this in the comments of one of my last videos, and either that or maybe Instagram. Some people think that, you know, they can afford to purchase a bag from Louis Vuitton and then they would be missing out on this really pretty holiday packaging. But this holiday packaging is available for anything you buy pretty much the entire holiday season. You don't have to buy a very expensive bag. And I will show you right now because I did buy several things, but even if you just buy this one thing, you will be able to get that. And so what I got was pretty much one of the cheapest things they have. And I got two of them, and I'll show you what they are now. Same thing, gift wrapped, had the holiday packaging, holiday ribbon, holiday bag, and the little gift card. Really nicely gift wrapped. It was even in the felt, which is so funny because I bought this several times in the past, and this was the first time it was packaged up in a felt bag, in a felt dust bag. But what I got was the Louis Vuitton 2020 PM Agenda refill. This is my white multicolor PM Agenda, and I've had this for maybe 15 years at this point. And, you know, I don't always get the refill. Sometimes I buy either a Filofax or an Etsy refill or something from Amazon. And then sometimes I'll switch back and get a Louis Vuitton Agenda refill. So I did get this refill this year, and that's it. And this retails for, I want to say it's $55. So, you know, yeah, it's kind of expensive for paper, but for that price, it's one of the least expensive things you can get from Louis Vuitton. You know, it's utilitarian because I will be using this in my agenda. I featured this on my channel several times. And yeah, so it's only $55 and it comes gift wrapped with the gift packaging. And then the next thing I got, and also really nicely gift wrapped in the box, in the fancy dust bag, is the Agenda refill. This year I recently purchased the medium Agenda. So I use my PM Agenda pretty much every day. I carry this around in my purse. It's kind of like a wallet and a planner, just for my day-to-day daily schedule. And then I have a medium Agenda, which I planned on using for kind of longer term goals and notes and note-taking. So I did opt to also get the medium Agenda refill for my medium Louis Vuitton Agenda. So these are the two Agenda refills from Louis Vuitton for 2020. This is the PM, this is the MM. And these are just the diary inserts, meaning this is just the schedule, the calendar and the schedule. If you get the complete full agenda, it's a little thicker and it'll include, you know, a full sticker sheet. It'll have an address book, maps, which I kind of find really funny. But if you get a complete agenda once, you don't always need to buy a new complete agenda. You can just get the refill. So I did just get the refill this time. And they used to include rulers, but they don't anymore. So I actually plan on posting another video of a close-up look of the agenda refills, kind of like a page by page. If you're interested in that, you know, stay tuned and check it out. I actually do like watching those because it's interesting to see how they've changed over the years. I do still have a, I think it's from 2006 full agenda refill, and it's very different from how they kind of do it now. So that is my haul for 2019, featuring the two mini pochettes from the Christmas animation collection and the Rose Vuitton fragrance and a little sampler pack of other fragrances, and the two least expensive items from Louis Vuitton, which are the PM and the MM agenda refills. So I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Let me know if you plan on picking anything up from either the Christmas animation collection, or if you just want to get anything from LV this year, even one of the cheapest agenda refills, so that you can also get this holiday packaging. Let me know if you have any other questions, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.